Hello scrappers, back again with another video. Thought weather permitting, which today's been kind of just one of these humdrum days. You can see the still kind of foggy. Here it is 3:15 in the afternoon and still foggy, getting kind of a mist, and it's a little damp out here. I thought I'd do a melting video. Hadn't done one for a while and not sure when I'll get another opportunity. With tomorrow's the last day of February, first day of March I got my ad coming out. And things will get busy. Probably not so much in March and April, but May on. And some of my other melting videos, I've had a lot of questions about my burner and whatnot. I believe my melting pot is basically an old, I think, air compressor tank. It was kind of flat at this one end and concaved, and it's got a 3/4 inch hole down there, which I get a lot of ash and stuff sometimes falling into the ingots. That's why I remelt. I remelt over here in this one, and I use a crucible for that. That way I can scrape the dross off the top, all the impurities. But my burner, that's really pretty simple. I've got a playlist for the waste oil burner and melting metal, and it's a Siphon. Just a piece of pipe. I'm not sure if you can see down through there, but you got your oil intake here. It's got a siphon nozzle, so got air coming in the back, compressed air. Got this gauge here. I usually run it a little over 30 when I'm out here in this melting pot. It melts it down, but when I'm running in the blue furnace, I only run it, say, about 10. So not that high. This line here, which I need to get replaced, it's getting cracked up. That's my propane line, and I only use the propane to light it. So I'll light with the propane, turn the air up, get the siphon working, and once the siphon's working good, then I try to keep it pointed down, because sometimes if I get the oil turned up too high, if it's not pointed down, it'll drip out the back. As you can see, I just try to barely have it inside there. My plan, and hoping I can take that whole motor there, I may have to pop the heads off, and then hopefully I can set that whole thing down inside. I'll have to try that one here one of these days. It's an old kind of a V-twin riding lawnmower motor. I'll have to clean some of the plastic off of there, get the starter off. I can probably resell that. If not, I just get a barrel of starters for the scrapyard. Get the oil filter off of there. So I got a little cleanup to do on that yet. You see, I've got a pile of motors here and other stuff, and I have no idea what's all in that tub. Got an intake over here I can probably do later, another video. But today I'm going to try to do this head. And I got some metal here, but it'd be a little difficult to get in there and tear all that apart and time consuming, so I thought I would just melt it down. So let me see if I can get around there and pick it up and set it down in there. So in this video, it's gonna take a little longer, but I'm getting set up and everything, because I thought I'd let you guys see how I set up. That thing is pretty heavy too. Just trying to get that piece off of there earlier, but that's kind of holding it, so I thought, well, we'll just melt it all right along with everything else. But I will get this hose off of here. Well, that came off. That's good. I don't think that's aluminum anyway. And for those that are new to the channel, walk into the shop here real quick, and need to check that with a magnet anyway. That could, nah, it looks like rust. Yeah, magnet sticks. Found some of these dart magnets. They're pretty strong. I like them. Anyway, here I got my little, I think, remember that was a 3-4, but it works out pretty good. I can melt 2 of those cupcake ingots and fill one of these, and then I think my plan is to sell these on eBay. You see I got a couple full buckets there of the cupcake ones. But I'm thinking I can put them into, I don't think it was one of those. But it's one of the flat rate shipping boxes. I think I can get about 130 in there. I was thinking doing them in the little one, but by the time I paid for shipping and eBay fees, I want to try to get $2 a pound. By the time I did all that, I wouldn't make anything, so I'm thinking I will have to go off one of these big, medium-sized ones. Yeah, this one right here. I'm thinking I can get, I think I figured about 130 of them in there, and there's like 4 of them. 4 of them make a little over a pound, give or take. Oh, I can find out real quick right here. Turn the scale on. There's 3, 4, 1 pound, 2.3 ounces. So you can imagine 130 of them, yeah, would be a bit of weight. Medium priority box. I'm not sure exactly what shipping will be, $9-10 bucks on that, something like that. So, of course, I'll pay shipping. And the guys that do sand casting will be the ones buying those. Anyway, we're just about ready to fire this up here. I still got to get the torch. Take a jug of oil, put it down there. I'm going to try to wipe some of the moisture off of this, just so I don't get the moisture down in the bucket. Now the hose, I put a little piece of metal sticking out of the bottom of the hose, so it sticks up an inch and a half or so, 1 3/4, just so I don't suck off the very bottom of the bucket, of the pail, gallon jug. Okay, I believe my air is already on. I got to get my torch that I light it with. Wherever I set it down, there it is. We get this thing lit up, and I can probably show you some other stuff as that's starting to heat. So, turn the gas on. You just give it a 1 turn. That's all it really needs. Let it warm up for a minute. I use those to kind of cover it a little bit, hold some of the heat in. I'll turn that up a little more. Get some air going. Oh, looks like it went out. Usually don't have that problem. Siphon's already got it up in there. can hear the difference. Get it away from that nozzle a little bit. Okay, I got the propane shut off now. That's just waste oil. Right now I'm running at 10 pounds of air, and I'm not really sure because that's just, it's not really compressed air, it's just flowing through. So taking it up to 15 there. Getting everything kind of together here. Go ahead and crank it up. That's accurate. I'm probably running 40. Preheat those a little bit. Guess I shut the propane tank off. I got a gallon I'm siphoning out of. I got another gallon ready to go. Out there where I'm running out, I'm planning on building a roof over that one of these days. Probably not this year, probably next year after I retire. But looks like this jug is about that full, and this one's full, ready to go too. Like I say, after I get the cupcake ingots in, I'll take them, melt them down, and one cupcake ingot will usually do about 2 of these. And I can get, I think, about 3 cupcake ingots into this crucible. I do have a bigger crucible now, and I may use that whenever this one starts getting bad. I'll use it. I should be able to get 4 into it. And I made lifting tongs for that one set, so those videos probably already getting long, and I'm just getting started. But this way you guys can see it start to finish. Yeah, we're 14 minutes into it. Playlist, I think one of the first videos is showing how I made the burner, and there is a link to the siphon nozzle. I'll try to remember to put a link into the description. In case you didn't hear me on that, I'm going to try to put a link to the description of that siphon nozzle. Still got to get over here and get this stuff here cleaned up. Cut that rear end down for short iron. I need to cut this thing here up too. This is actually the bottom, and there's a stand down there where that end stands up. You cook up there, and this is where your fire goes. I try to get out here with the angle grinder and cut those hinges off. That way I can get those in the short iron pile. I want to cut this pipe off, but I want to save it. And my forklift, yeah. My tractor just barely picked that thing up. Struggles. Uh-oh. We're getting melted aluminum. Each one of these ingots weighs, like I said, a half a pound. I get this chair over there so I can sit down. That didn't take too long to get it melting. I have not edited this video, it's all in real time. I really didn't expect it to start coming out quite that quick. I got a lot of waste oil to burn up. I got a big pile here. I got another great big pile of lawnmower motors down in by the fence line down there. Figure out how I want to organize this up here, and then bring a stock tank up and try to throw all this aluminum into it. I try to mainly just use cast aluminum. Since I'm selling it to the guys that do casting, I figure cast aluminum would work the best. Cast aluminum has bolts or something in it that's hard or impossible to get out. Seems to slow down some now. I always start at the back right, work my way up, then go to the left and work my way back. That way it's pretty well out of there when I start the next pan. That ingot's about there. I've used these pans quite a bit. I do have a couple of newer ones, saving them for when they get tore up. Get a few more drops in there. I think they're saying 66 for a high today. I really don't know if it's going to make it. I need to get my gloves. may have to try to reposition that head. But you really can't tell. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking, try to get that burner hitting about center. Center where it'll kind of melt it all down evenly, and hopefully the thing will kind of drop down into the flame. Okay, we about got ingot number 4 done. Almost done. Started melting before I got the pan under it. Put my propane bottle in here. I'm done with it now. Get it away from the fire. There was a lot of aluminum in that head. Get my other cupcake pans just in case I need them. Yeah, I think I got 2 here. Saw that, but that thing just kind of dropped down in there. I think this is faster and easier. It's definitely more fun than trying to pull all that metal out of that thing. Something was plugging that or what, but it just started pouring real quick there for a minute. Just fixing to stand up and take a look inside too. should melt pretty fast, keep me on my toes. Up like it did. The head dropped down in there a little bit more. Got time to switch again. It's really better to grab this thing with these tongs. I think it grabs the pan a lot better. The channel locks kind of tend to bend it up some. Move that plastic cap for the jug. So usually I use 3 of these. See, now the things drop down to where it's flat. Usually once yep, gotta move it. That one almost got away from me. Had to move it real quick. But once I'm filling the third one, I'll take this one and dump it. Usually I'll dump it over here though. There's 6, about 3 pounds per tin. I'm going to let it melt like that for a little bit. Then I'm going to have to move my plates off the top. Got to drop that thing down in there. Those things catch on there. About ready to turn the heat down and get those plates off, drop that thing all the way down in there. This one's full, that'll be 9 pounds. of those pieces like that I can throw into the crucible. Sometimes I got a little extra room. About 15. See a lot of aluminum down there in the bottom. Pulled up down there. They kind of wonder why it's not flooding out of there. It's running now, it's not dripping, it's just kind of pouring. Nice steady stream. Almost up to 12 pounds off of that head. Still pouring. I gotta hurry because that thing's about done. It is done. Whew. Spilt a little over the back edge. I think it's almost done. Yeah, so I spilled a little down there. If it would have got in the grass, wouldn't have hurt nothing. Everything's pretty soggy out here. I kind of wanted to add on to back here where I'm at, about an 18 by 20. We have a nice area for doing this. It'd be shaded. Even if it's windy, I can still get out here and melt. Not real concerned about it this year, but hopefully by maybe this time next year, next summer, I'll start working on it. I'll go full time, retire from my job, and go full time scrapping. full-time scrap, and then I'll have more time to do this. And with the shelter built around this, I'll definitely have more time to, or more opportunities to come out and melt. I could even come out after dark. Hey, I never did turn it back up, did I? Turned it down to move that stuff, then it just started blowing out real good. Never turned the air back up. I've got about 14 pounds already and haven't maybe used not even quite a half a gallon. See, I need to drop that thing down in there. Turn it down again. Nothing's not quite wanting to get down in there. May have to pull it out of there, let it cool. Cut them fans and blades off of there. That metal plate is so long. That piece is nice and cherry hot. See the hole there for a little bit. Going to help get to it or not. May just have to pull it out and let it cool. Take a grinder and cut some of them blades off of there. Spark plug. Still got a little bit of melted aluminum back here. I need to probably build the back up where it tilts this direction. So let's Yeah, this motor here looks good. Let's try that. Doesn't aim where the flame can hit it pretty good. Melt her down. In that one for poking around. Yep. The boogers just flew out of there. Yeah. This time we got about 14 pounds out of that head. You can see there about how much is left. Not a lot. Couple, 2-3 more pounds at least though. 16, 17 pounds. I'm gonna get my angle grinder, see if I can't cut some of them off. Yeah, maybe not. We're melting again. Got the top so covered, we got flame coming out the bottom. This thing gets full, I'll try to go get the angle grinder. They can keep me running trying to keep up with this and try to do anything else. wonder what's going on in there. Got flame coming out of the bottom hole, so no, it's not plugged up. Grinder and the battery. Since I'm walking away, it'll start taking off and melt real quick now. A lot of breakage aluminum pays what, maybe 10 cents a pound? Not a whole lot. So if I can melt this down and get $2 a pound, that'll be a big difference. Getting a little bit of smoke off of this, and it's probably maybe some of the oil that's in the motor. Yeah, see, it's flowing now, not dripping, it's flowing. Something was holding it back. that drizzle's starting to come down a little harder. You guys couldn't see anything. Come flowing out of there hard and heavy again. Yeah, I need to build that back up with some refractory again. Won't take a whole lot. I think this is about melted off. That's about it for that motor. There's still a lot of aluminum right there. Yeah, we're about an hour into this, so I think I'll go ahead and maybe call it good for this video. See, I need to build up this side and around there. And we're overflowing again. Getting ingots off to the side. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. hopefully I've earned your subscription today. So I'd like to encourage you to subscribe. Share the video with your friends or other groups who might be interested. I think it's a lot faster and easier than trying to pull all them bolts out, trying to get it clean, and sometimes some of these motors like this, you got a metal sleeve for the piston. Yeah, maybe next to impossible to get it out of there. And it's kind of fun. I may go ahead and melt a few more pieces, but I'll do it off video. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.